The crowd.
There was one photo which went viral of successive layers of really heavily armored police standing in front of the Lincoln Memorials for a protest which remained entirely peaceful during the George Floyd demonstrations, and none of that was really present here. We really didn't see any organized effort by the police to push people clear of the Capitol grounds until after nightfall, which was after 4 hours since that siege began.
The other thing, too, is just about the difference between the protesters over the summer compared to now, that there was anger over the summer with what happened to George Floyd. Protesters certainly had their elements of people who wanted to cause destruction, but there was a turn in which people were starting to turn on each other, saying, do not do that, do not be violent. At the Capitol building, it seemed like, to me, thousands upon thousands of people headed to the Capitol building, all of them intent on doing something down there. And mostly it was just this rush of people heading there and nobody really stopping. And among the crowd, it was one of those situations where there was no inner policing either, just with the demonstrators.
Yeah, and that's something that we saw during the George Floyd protests quite a bit, is people who were actually, motioning to prevent people from engaging in some sort of aggressive action. I didn't witness any of that here at all.
That's WTOP's Ken Duffy and Alejandra Alvarez.
7:42 now. Well, in his latest remarks, President-elect Joe Biden said that the rioters at the Capitol were domestic terrorists, and he put the blame directly on President Trump.
Mr. Biden called what he and many Americans thought in the wake of Wednesday's violence, that there's a double standard in law enforcement response.
No one can tell me that if it had been a group of Black Lives Matter protesting, they wouldn't have been treated very, very differently than the mob of thugs that stormed the Capitol.
CBS News correspondent Ed O'Keefe reporting there.
New this morning, 5 people are recovering after they were shot in Columbia Heights just before 9 o'clock last night on Columbia Road near 13th Street. Police say 2 men and 3 teenage boys were shot. They were taken to the hospital. We're continuing to follow that developing story.
Still to come here at WTOP, a prominent senator who supports President Trump has just lost a book deal at 7:43.
Are you a business?
This is like the most outrageous freaking spin I've ever freaking heard in my freaking life. I'm not saying I don't support any violence. Freaking, I know what happened up in DC. It's very easy to have agitators within a crowd, and now it's like there wasn't any checks and procedures, like any safety and security checks and stuff within their own groups, police themselves, and it's very easy for Antifa members to get in there, and it goes right across the board. And now it's insurgency, infiltrate the ranks, right? But let's see. The police shot and killed a woman, right? Right? What did she do, right? There's only one shot, and it was right in her damn neck, huh? One shot. So it's not like the freaking protesters were up there, because it was like, oh shit, we need to shot the first round. Bang, 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 motherfucker. And now you're like, freaking... No, it's not no damn OK Corral going on. It was one. And then, this is all hearsay, because I haven't heard, so apparently 5 people have died now. So the one woman died from the gunshot wound by police. Yeah. And what about when, real quick, when protesters stormed the Capitol and, like, for Kavanaugh and, like the Supreme Court crap, right? Just saying. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. So alright, so one woman was shot and killed by police. A cop apparently died. And it's just like, okay, I'm surprised they didn't say it was COVID, but I think he probably did have COVID, and but he was at the protesters, so we just want to increase the death toll and the injuries and stuff, right? So we're just gonna whatever. But Then I heard two people got pushed off a 35-foot bridge balcony thing. Then I heard another guy gave himself a heart attack because he accidentally shot himself in the nuts with a stun gun. So I'm not really too certain. You know, they say like, oh yeah, well 4 people have died, 5 people have died. Yeah, well, explain those stats. And it's like the woman that died, what was the reason for that? You know? And if you believe any of this shit that's going on, yeah, whatever. But I'm predicting this now. And I think Joe Biden's going to get assassinated on Inauguration Day or very soon. I think he's going to have, but that's going to be a whole different story in itself. I guess he's a little... anyways. And damn you, freaking... there's some gunk in my window. This doesn't roll up when it's supposed to, but anyways. This is...
Okay, just pop some gum in my mouth. Step out of the car, please.
Oh. Freaking, anyways. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. Love you all. You're beautiful and sexy, and I want to do you.